Hello, world. Some of you may be wondering lately, what is the possibility of World War III? At this point, I would say it's about the same possibility of Sleepy Joe being diagnosed with dementia in the next couple months. The first question that needs to be asked is Putin nuts? Well, it's a pretty interesting question after he's pretty much threatened everybody with nukes. What's wrong, Putin? Did you not have a good leg workout the other day? But what is forcing Putin's hand here? Now, I don't mean forcing it in like a weird way with Sleepy Joe. You never know nowadays with guys and what they do with their hands. We all know Sleepy Joe is pretty active with his hands. He wants money. And he wants power. That's a shield. No, I'm not an artist, and neither is Hunter Biden. So in order to get both of those things, unfortunately, vodka is not going to do it for him. If it did, they would have been the richest country a long, long time ago. Now, Ukraine is not a part of what we... That's terrible, man. So they're not a part of NATO. Now, for those of you who don't know what NATO is, it's a whole bunch of countries who basically have a pact to where if one of them goes to war, all of them have to go to war. That's why this dude who's nuts is going after Ukraine. And it's an easy way just to say fuck everyone in NATO. So here's the real problem. This is Europe. It also looks like a ditto in Pokemon. You just need... That's the best drawing I've ever done in my life. Okay, this is serious. So we have Ukraine here. This is all Russia over here. Put an R there. So we have Ukraine. Then we have Romania, Slovakia, Poland. These three who border Ukraine are a part of NATO. So everybody on the news and all these places keeps saying, well, what if Ukraine fights off Russia? Look, just do a quick Google search as far as the military sizes and capabilities of Russia and Ukraine. If Russia wants to take over Ukraine, they're gonna do it. There is no question about it. So if Sleepy Joe and everyone continues to put these sanctions on Russia, which essentially cuts off their business with the rest of the world, they really have two options at that point. One of them they're pretty much doing. They're teaming up with China. The second choice that they have is they can continue their invasion into other countries like Poland, Slovakia, Romania. But as soon as they do that, everyone in NATO has to respond. That includes us, which means that we're going to be sending forces over there to fight Russia. Possibly China. Now, here's the thing that I think people just don't understand in 2022. When it comes to several countries at war or World War III, it's not about foot soldiers. It's about nukes. And as soon as one is fired, it's kind of like getting punched at a bar. You know, you're having a nice conversation with a girl, whatever it is. Some dude doesn't like it, so he comes over and socks you in the face. It would be odd to just be like, wow, man, you know what? I had a headache over here. That felt really good. So I'm going to go get another shot. Do you want one? No, you're probably going to sock him back. And then maybe your buddy gets into a fight with one of his buddies. And then the whole bar jumps in. That's essentially what World War III would look like. So the question becomes, what do we do in America? We do 5 things. Number 1, we support our troops. If you know a family that's struggling, that has someone who may be sent to Ukraine, Poland, Romania, really wherever at this point, help them out. And if you're one of those people who's like, oh my God, our military, I don't agree with it. I tell you what, I will go into my own pocket to fly you to Ukraine right now. And then you can tell me how important a military is to a country and what they go through to make sure that we sleep good at night. Number 2, if you're a race-baiting, critical race theory, person who shouts white privilege from the rooftops, or just thinks that America is a racist country, Our current military is made up of almost 70% white people. Sorry, I'm allergic to even talking about this race baiting crap. So if we're possibly getting into World War III and you want our military defending us in America, you might want to chill out on the whole we hate white people thing. Number 3, woke stuff. What do I mean by woke issues? Okay. Essentially what I mean is if it's anything personal, like you wake up in the morning, you get up to take a piss and you don't know if you want to stand or sit and you're a man. That's a personal issue. That's not a world issue, and that's for sure not an American issue. Keep it to yourself. Internalize it. I know you think everyone needs to care, but the truth of the matter is that half or more of America, we care about real issues that pertain to all of us. Like, is Russia and China gonna send over a nuke over here? Then we'll see how important a gender-neutral bathroom is. If they do send one over, you're gonna be happy if you're taking a crap in a Home Depot bucket, let alone a hole in the ground. Number 4, I think this is pretty late if you're just starting now. But if all you have is 2 boxes of 5.56, I would say you want to take a nice trip to an armory. Because if there was ever a war brought to America, the most precious currency will always be lead. Lastly, if you voted for Sleepy Joe, it's pretty simple. Just go to every person out there and apologize to them. Repeat after me. I apologize for voting for a guy who probably couldn't put a sentence together that Putin could understand to get him to stop what he's doing. Well, God bless us all.